Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting our webinar in few minutes time. Since people are still joining, we'll give about few minutes to them to join, and then we will start the webinar. Thank you.
Mm.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Imraz, and I'm from British Institute of Engineering Technology campus. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you attending this webinar. First of all, we have taken few minutes, letting people logging in. I understand it's a Saturday evening. Most of you are free at home, must be busy with other work. That is why we want to give about 15 minutes time. Joining with me today, we would like to introduce you the panel. We would like to call upon Mrs. Renuka Nyayadhish. She will be also presenting. Then along with that, Dr. Dimithri Jayagoda. And we will be conducting this session as a knowledge sharing session for all of you who have attended here. If you have any questions, you can definitely come across in the chat section, whether if you can hear us or not. And please do bear with us. There is a lot of difficulties with technology and internet issues with different regions you are joining. But nevertheless, entire webinar will be recorded. In case if you want to get the recordings once again, we will be sharing it with you as well. Before we continue, we would like to emphasize and thank University of Bolton Russell Kaima uh, for creating this kind of an atmosphere in Sri Lanka. We have been doing a lot of events previously, and then towards AI and machine learning, this is the first time we are doing an event. Given that we have seen a lot of students had the enthusiasm to join with us, ask a lot of questions even before joining. Most of the students wanted to know about what is this university is all about, why is we are working with the University of Bolton, what are they offering. Likewise, there are so many things, but here, like, I would like to emphasize to you, this is more of a knowledge sharing event where we would like to share all the knowledge about AI as well as machine learning. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start our evening. I hope you all are ready to listen as well. Before we start off, we would like to start off with Ms. Renuka Nyayadhish. She is the program lead for software engineering from the University of Bolton, Russell Kaima. She will be starting off the session, and then we will be going through Dr. Dimithri Jayagoda's session as well. So we will start off with the first session. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much for joining us, and we will be starting the event now. Ms. Renuka, over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Imraz. Hi, everybody. So, first session that we are going to start about the artificial intelligence and the machine learning. Just give me some time to share my screen. Yeah, I hope my presentation is visible for everybody.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks. Okay, so again, good afternoon, all. And today our topic is related to the introduction of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we all know that artificial intelligence is there everywhere, and again, it is related to something called as a machine learning. So just we will start and dive into what is mean by artificial intelligence, then history, and we'll try to understand. Trust me, in today's webinar, after completing this in 20 to 25 minutes, you will definitely learn, or you will create some code related to the machine learning, and example also you'll be able to create it. So we are going to start with what is mean by artificial intelligence, then history of AI, what AI can do today for us, different type of AI, categorization, then understanding the machine learning. And this diagram, you can see that artificial intelligence is something which is the big field, which is at the outer side. And machine learning, it's a part of it. Again, deep learning. So all these things are connected to each other. So in today's session, we'll just see a general overview about what is mean by each of these things, and definitely we'll have some hands-on as well for the machine learning, understanding GI, which is the most popular nowadays, chat GPT everybody uses, and the similar AI system. Okay, so coming to the point to understand what is mean by artificial intelligence. So basically, it's very simple definition. AI, it making the machine think like or act like a human. Okay, so now here we are considering about the machine, but it may be anything. Suppose, for example, if I know any maths problem and I want to teach that to my friend, so what I will do, I will explain my friend everything, and I'll give my friend some practice to do it, and then my friend also will be able to do this, solve that maths sum. In the same way, what we do in this, instead of having the friend as a human, we try to we give it to the machine, and machine work with that. Okay, there are different examples also for of the artificial intelligence, like Siri. Every day we use it. We ask Siri to do something and Siri help us. Google Translate, we use a lot. Self-driving car, many places it's there, and so on. So many examples are there for the artificial intelligence. So, is it the thing that artificial is something which came in just last 2 years? Because last 2 years it has become more popular, and everybody, I think, here started asking question to Chat GPT. But is it the case that it is something very new? No, it started long back. So if you see artificial intelligence, the basic idea, it started in 1950s. It is called as a by one British scientist. It is Alan Turing. Okay. So what this Alan Turing did, he was one day he was thinking that, oh, okay, we use people were using the computer at that time as well. So if people can use the computer, then is it possible that computer will think like a human? And then they wrote some journals on that, some papers on that, and then something called as a Turing test comes in. What is the Turing test? So what this person did, he put some people and machine in a line and gave some questions, and depending on that answers, he tried to find out whether the machine is possible, it's possible, whether who is giving answers fast. And by that test they observed that it is possible when we teach something to computer or the machine, it can in some aspect work like a human. And that's where in 1950s it started. And then after that, more and more improvement happened to that. So 1956, again in the conference, many scientists came and they did more research. And then the name was given as a artificial intelligence to this phenomena in 1956. Then the export system came. Then IBM Deep Blue, it is a chess played by machine versus human. So that was invented, and that was done successfully in 1997, and so on till the date today, 2025. And we know that lot of AI is used. Okay, and we all know that generative AI is also used. ChatGPT is there. ChatGPT new version recently it is launched. So a lot of use is there. Okay, so I have a question for everybody here. Can you please scan this code? And I want to know that what AI can do today for us. If you can share your view. Just in 2 minutes of time, it is possible. If you're on your laptop or if it even on mobile also, you'll be able to do it. Uh, I hope it is possible for everybody to scan the code, or you want me to share it again? I can share the link as well. Uh, can you put your views? What do you think what AI can do today for us? You can go on the menti.com and you can use this code given on the screen. I hope everybody is able to see that code. Just a word, it's absolutely fine.
There are some answers in the chat box as well, Mrs. Renuka.
Okay, perfect. Very good. Yes, exactly. I agree. A lot of things AI can do. Mathematical solving, gathering the process information, It's an extension of the human thinking. Yeah, can do a lot of things except the qualitative. And again, we always say that AI can, it is not possible to do the emotional things by AI. Yeah, I can see here in the messages for the full screen. So while I was giving the presentation, it was not coming as a full screen. Please let me know so that we can check with the settings. Okay, so we are getting a lot of responses. Innovation, creating images, mental, hello, lot of things. Okay, so I'll not. I know that everybody has different things in mind, and yes, AI can do a lot of things today. And I'll now I will share with you one more slide, which is by AI only. Can anybody please confirm if you can see my presentation in full window mode?
No, ma'am. Still on the not on the full view.
Not on. Okay, no. I'll just check it. Now I hope.
No,
PPT can be seen, but not the full. It's not on full screen version.
Okay, okay. I'll just check it. Okay, actually, I'm in the presenters mode. I'm not sure why it is not showing as a full screen mode.
hello, can you see us full screen?
Now you can see as a full screen. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I hope it is fine now.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, so we have seen that what are the different things AI can do. Now the question is that what AI can do, this image is generated by AI itself again. So we can see that AI can do a lot of things and can recommend us that what are the different things that AI can do. Okay. So there are actually different type of AI systems are there. We are not going to study that in detail, but we'll see the fundamentals about that or how these AI systems are categorized. So AI basically, we can see here narrow AI, generative AI, super AI, reactive, self, memory, etc., etc. Different types are there. Okay, but the categorization of AI is basically done depending on the capabilities versus the functionalities of AI. So basically, it is categorized as how powerful it is, that is called as a AI capability, and how does it works, that is called as a AI functionality. So just consider it like a car. So when we go and when we think about buying a car, so we think like how fast the car is. And another thing, that is one part. And another thing is that whether it's electric, whether it's a gas, or whether it's a hybrid one. So that is a different property. So when we think about AI as well, we think whether it's a powerful AI, that means it's going to answer which type of questions, or how it is going to help human, and as well as how does it work then, because the working of AI is also very important. When we are general user, then in that case we just use it but will not go deep into how it work. But when we select AI as a field of our studies, which is having more and more demand nowadays, then in that case it is very important for us to understand also that how does it work. Okay, and there are certain key concepts also behind the use of AI. So for example, if we see the key concept behind the use of AI, it's like machine learning is there, neural network. You many of you might have seen this word or read about this word at many places, because whenever somebody talk about artificial intelligence, they talk about what is called as a machine learning. Okay, and so many different concepts are there, but today we are going to just focus for an introduction part for the machine learning concept. So what is this machine learning? It is simple. As I have given you one example, you teach something to your friend and your friend start working on that. Same way, we teach something to the machine with certain type of examples, we make it expert, and then that machine start giving us answers. And that exactly is a machine learning. Okay, so machine learning is nothing but it's a subset of AI that focus on the development of the algorithm and the model. That is a definition of machine learning. But mainly we need to understand that whatever information we give to the machine, it will learn and it will give us a reply. More and more information we give to the machine, more and more it will become expert or intelligent. Let us say one example here. So in this case, how does the machine learning work? So we input as an apple to the machine, and machine is response is saying it is mango. And then we say, no, 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 it's wrong, it's apple. Machine say, oh, okay, noted, it's apple. Next time I show apple to the machine, and then machine said, oh, it's apple. It will give me reply for that. Okay. So same way, it is possible for us to train, and that's what we are going to see one simple demo of machine learning. Definitely, when we learn AI, when we want to go more and more detail in AI and machine learning, we need to learn the coding, we need to do more study, and we need to learn advanced thing also. But just to understand what exactly it is and experiment it. Let's do one experiment together. So again, those who are in front of the machine, uh, just will do it together, and we will open the teachable AI. So what you need to, I'll share my screen again, and we'll go on Google. Okay. And here, just write teachable machine by Google, or only teachable machine, it should be fine. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes,
Yes,
we can
yes.
see.
Perfect. So those who are currently on PC or maybe on mobile, just write teachable machine there, and by Google, the first what you get, click on that, and you'll be able to see this kind of window, right? So let's click on get started. And then let's try to see, let's create a new project here. Okay, without writing a single code, we will learn how the machine learning works, and then we can do more and more research in that, and we can find more things. This is a simple example here. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just click on this first one, image project. Okay, and then whatever is the by default there, I will select that. So I'll just considering the standard image model and the current image here. And here is what exactly this teachable machine is going to do, or the machine learning work. Okay, so what we will do in this case, the first class here, I will write, let us say I'll write pen here. Okay, Then add image samples. It is possible for me to give pen images to the machine, or directly I can use my webcam. Okay, so here I'm giving, okay, use my webcam. And if I'm using my webcam, I'll just show this pen pictures. Maybe I'll move a little bit and show a pen to the machine. I'll just hold and record it for some time. I'll give certain different images of this pen to the machine. Right? So a machine got some 107 images it has captured now. Right? Then next we can see I have one more thing here. It is written class 2. So what I will do, I'll try to give some another image to the machine. Let us say I'll give image of bottle. Okay, I'll say this is a bottle, and then again I'll start my webcam and I'll just hold a water bottle here. Okay, I'll hold water bottle and I'll just move it in different direction, and then I'll say this is, so it has captured around 94 images. It should be fine. 94 images it has captured. Okay. So here we have given some input images to the machine. We have given some images of pen, like 107 images it has captured, and we have some images of the bottle for the machine. Okay. So next time, what I will do, as we said, the machine learning, we need to train the machine. Unless and until we teach machine how it will learn, it doesn't have its own brain. So it's all human brain is going to the machine. Okay. So let's say just train model here. So if I click on the train model, you can see it is preparing the training data. So it will not take more time. In a while, it will be ready. So it's working. So it's giving all those images to the machine, and it's training the machine that, okay, this is called, if you see something like this is pen. If you see something like this, it will be a bottle likewise. And now here you can see preview. Okay, let's now test whether our machine understand it or not. Yeah, I hope you are able to see the downside. I'll just yeah, now we can see here. So it is confused. So it is changing pen or the bottle. So now what I will do, I'll just try to hold the pen in front of my it will see. Can you see it is showing pen as 100%? So machine recognized that this is pen. Now I will move this pen and I'll put the bottle in front of it. You see, it's recognized that image as a bottle 100%. Okay, so this is actually a simple example of machine learning, and I hope you understand that how it works. This is like a very big field, but to understand the basic concept is always important for us. So yeah. Yeah. So that was the simple example, and you all can try on this. And if you go on this teachable machine, you can see there we just worked with the images, but it's possible for you to work with the voice. It's possible for you to work with the different things there, and not only two. You can work with the different criteria. Like in this case, I just consider the bottle and the pen. So try to teach machine some more things. Try to teach the human faces. Here I cannot use it because it's not possible, but just try with that. So you can try, and nowadays that's why we can see that how the face recognition and all that happen. So it's all done by us teaching the machine, and machine is working on that. Okay. And the last point here, it's about, I hope my screen is again, PowerPoint is visible to you. It's about the generative AI. Okay. So we need to understand nowadays we have seen that generative AI is like a most popular thing and everybody is using the chat GPT. And if you want to see how popular it is, you can see this from this, uh, yeah, from this image. So time to reach 100 million users, Google Translator, it took 78 months. Whereas you see for all this popular application, ChatGPT, it took only 2 months. And now everybody has that on their phone or laptop or everywhere, everybody is using. So why do you think it has become more popular in such a short time? The reason is that it is giving us the more and more information. So the question is that it was not there earlier, AI was there earlier and in different form. We know that Google Translator, Siri and all those things were there, but now it is changed because ChatGPT, you just ask a single line question and it will provide you more and more information. Like, for example, if you ask a normal human that the first question here on the screen, I'm writing an essay about the use of mobile phone during the driving. Can you give me three argument in favor? Do you think that normal human will give you something in favor of that? But ChatGPT will definitely give you. You'll be able to get a lot of answer depending on your question, and that's why we say that there one more new field is coming into the picture, and that is called as a prompt engineering. How you ask the question to the AI and how it gives the answer to us. And when we are talking so much about the AI, there are a lot of things and a lot of opportunities in AI. So these are the future of AI. Like, you can become a machine learning engineer, you can become a data science, you can be a AI ethics specialist, and so many. Few are here, and this you can see the prompt engineering as well. So lot of scope is there and a lot of things can be done and a lot of things are there to share, but as I'm aware of time, we'll stop here, and if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you.
Excuse me, Miss. Is there any other machine learning websites or apps?
There are actually a lot of apps or there are a lot of tools used for the machine learning.
Miss, can you let me show any other apps like the previous the map?
So we are not able to hear you properly.
Hello, madam.
Hold on now, Miss.
Hello, madam.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a student of cybersecurity in Sri Lanka.
Mhm.
Can I know ChatGPT is trained by machine learning system?
Yeah,
ChatGPT.
Chat GPT, if you see, it's a generative AI. Okay, so there are different concept as we have seen in the first diagram. If we see the artificial intelligence, it has different branches. So Chat GPT works, some of the work is done with the machine learning, even it is about the NLP as well. It is called as how we find the information, how we train the machine. And that's the reason I will tell you, ChatGPT, actually, we are the people who are training ChatGPT right now. More and more question we ask and more information we provide to ChatGPT, it is becoming it is giving us more and more information rather. It becoming expert.
Okay, madam. How can ChatGPT ensuring the information about we give
Yeah,
our
actually, what
information?
happened? Yes, simple example. I will give you mine. So, what happened? I asked one question to ChatGPT with some information about the universities, maybe. Okay, and then next time I ask different question to. So, let us say I asked ChatGPT a question. Tell me five top universities in UK, and then ChatGPT gave me information about that. And next time I ask question the popular courses in UK, so ChatGPT again, it referred to the question that I asked earlier about the top universities, and it gave me courses in those top universities again. So what I did as a human, I gave information that some people are interested in knowing the universities. Then ChatGPT studied that. And next time when I asked the question, that information was already there, which was recommended by me to ChatGPT. And it worked again with that information. Another example I can give, sometime we give some essay or mail to ChatGPT to verify whether it's correct or not. Okay. And if you ask the second question another time, it will refer to your mail only. So that's how we are making it smarter.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm.
We give some informations to ChatGPT, right? Like we
Yeah.
train. So, by what is being controlled by ChatGPT? I mean, who controls like?
Actually,
By
if you
what?
see, it's like a big machines there, big servers are there, and again, that is there are certain algorithms. So, specific to your question, you're asking who controls ChatGPT. The algorithms are there to control it.
Excuse me, madam. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I am the undergraduate of SLIT currently, and I want to know there are so many AI like ChatGPT, Gok AI, like that, and I think those AIs are connected to the open AI sources.
Right.
So if when I give the same prompt to the ChatGPT and Gok AI, they gives the two separate answers. If as example, when I give the when I ask some code for the ChatGPT and I copy that from ChatGPT and I paste in the Gok AI, uh,
Mhm.
those two AIs give the two different answers for the same prompt. How it can be?
ChatGPT must be having their own database because again, we know all the computer systems are connected to each other and somewhere all the information is stored. So depending on your access to that information, it will give you the return answer and how it is trained on that information. Okay. So it may possible, I totally understand it's using the open AI, but whether the open AI has given the permission to that particular AI tool to access all the information or not, that is a question. So it may be there that the information, some information only available to Chat GPT and not to the other OpenAI. So that's the reason it's not giving the same answer to us.
Yes, miss, thank you.
Hello,
Hello, ma'am.
so oh
Hello, ma'am.
yeah.
Hello.
Can you give us some tips to how to prompt AI?
Yeah, actually there is a field called as a prompt engineering itself. So what the things are there, we need to be very precise when we are asking question. Okay, and let us say I'll give you one. There are different criteria for that. Actually, we don't have a time currently. Otherwise, I would have given the more explanation about how the prompt engineering works. And there are some 6 criterias are there, basic criterias that should be that what we ask, whether we are providing any example. Suppose for example, if I want to tell ChatGPT that I want to write a poem, write any famous poet. Okay, so when I am giving that prompt, I need to write that prompt properly with the example and background, because ChatGPT background is also important. Okay, so for example, if I am giving a prompt, write an essay on AI for me. ChatGPT doesn't know whether I am a university student, whether I am a teacher, or whether I am like a school kid. So it will give me random answer. But if I ask that to ChatGPT properly, that I am a university lecturer, I want some information about AI so that I want to give it to my student and the scenario. So it will give you the proper answer. And that's why nowadays that's what people are saying, because ChatGPT gives a lot of information to us. You ask a simple question and it will write 2-3 pages for you. But when we want the precise information, we have to give the precise prompt in terms of exact what we want, including background. I
Hi. So I have a question as well. I am a fashion design student in Sri Lanka. So
Mm-hmm.
I have done this experiment sort of thing with my friends. So we asked ChatGPT to give us a certain image with specific details about a costume. We all three of us gave specific details, very vast and diverse details for the picture, but it
Mm-hmm.
somehow ended up giving us the same sort of design in all three devices. So our prompt was give us handloom designs on this
Mm-hmm.
specific theme. There were three different themes, but the pictures were exactly the same three types of dresses in different sort of designs, but it's the same thing. So do you really think we actually think that ChatGPT has a lot of information that it can give us, or do you think it's the same thing that is being repeated in all of the devices? Because again, it's an algorithm, right?
Right. Yes, exactly. Very good question, Angela. Actually, it happened with ChatGPT. If you give some sort of questions, it will give you the same answer because it knows that only. Just simple example I'll give. What is ChatGPT? Suppose I give you 10 books about the handloom. You read all those 10 books. So if I ask you any question, you will give me answer from those 10 books only because you know that only. The same is there for ChatGPT. Whatever information is there in the ChatGPT, it is limited. So whatever question your friend, you are asking, even though you are giving some different prompt, but it might not have that information. So it is repeatedly giving you that information, whatever it has. So we always say that we should not trust completely. So where we should trust the AI to get the information is for the small things. But if something is ethical, something is very important for us, it's better to have a human touch for that.
Thank you so much for the answer.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Madam, I am a grade 6 student studying. Do you know, can you give us explanation about what is prompt hijacking and like what are examples for it?
Sorry, can you please repeat? Your voice was cracking in between.
Wow. Can you give us examples and what is prompt hijacking?
Prompt hijacking.
Yes.
Yeah, and then next question, what you asked?
And what are some examples and threats faced by that?
Yeah, so it is possible that prompt can be used by anybody. So normal, let us say normal hijacking. What happened in that case? We use somebody, we steal somebody's information. We take that information and we use it, right? So if we do same with the prompt, suppose for example, you are in grade 6 and I am teaching to the student of university. Okay. And if somebody is hijacking or using somebody else's prompt, so definitely you will not get the correct information. That is one thing. But second thing, a hijacking or getting somebody's information itself, it's a wrong thing. So it will come as an ethical part as well. So the drawbacks of that, I will say that you will not get the correct information, whatever you want in that case.
Thanks, madam.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi.
good evening, madam.
Good evening.
I am a parent, and you have answered a lot of questions by students and interested, I think, young people. I just want to know where a person, a young kid, learning AI will end up, and how will be in the next 4 or 5 years the job opportunities and all that. I don't know whether it is within your context, but I just wanted to know. I'm a parent, that's why.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's good, very good question. And actually, trust me, this question is asked to me by many parents. Because as I'm teaching in the university, and parents always have that concern that the AI is so much, so whether my kids should learn computing, programming, or not. And my answer is that it is not going to affect the job. The way jobs are done now may change. Okay, the pattern may change. So nowadays, earlier days, when I learned programming and when I joined as a programmer in software company, what I used to do, I used to write a program and then test everything a human. I used to do it. Nowadays, you can see if you ask any of the AI to write a code, make an application, even they make a correct application for me. But when the industry will start using that code or that application, it is not possible that it will run without fail all the time. And then the AI will not be able to correct it because it changes as per the human need. And we will need human touch. So, where these programmers are needed, definitely, I always say that the programming or coding or testing or anything, any work, which is really important for us to learn because we are going to work on the maintenance of those things. We are going to teach AI how to work with that. So I don't think that it will affect the job market. It will change the how the job market currently is in terms of the work. What you are doing, maybe the some sort of work format will change, and you need to adapt those changes. Those who will adapt the changes with AI, they will sustain definitely.
So, madam, basically, any, I mean, any industrial or chemistry, physics, or business study student, a knowledge of AI will be very much advantageous in future for progress and also to do the job effectively.
Exactly. So to do the job effectively, it will totally depend on how you adapt the AI.
Hello, madam.
Hello.
Thank
Uh,
you.
yeah, hello, madam. Can I
Hi.
know in Sri Lanka how can we use the AI for the cybersecurity field?
Uh, I think for this question, my colleague Dr. Dimithri is there. He'll be able to answer this question for particularly for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, not only Sri Lanka, madam, all world,
Hmm?
considering how we use the AI for the
Uh,
cybersecurity field.
Use of AI in cybersecurity is also there nowadays to create the applications, to work on the applications, and to provide more and more secure. Like for example, let us say cybersecurity is what we don't want anybody to attack our machine, correct? Or just simple example, it's very advanced field, but just simple example, we don't want anybody to attack our field, our computer. So for that, earlier what was there, that people used to write the code, machine was working on that and all those things. So with the help of AI, it is possible again to provide certain walls, certain security measures. We can take help of AI, but again, as I said, definitely we will need human intervention there as well for the cybersecurity field. As for cybersecurity, rather, I'll say we'll need more human intervention there.
Hello, madam.
Hello.
Madam, thank you.
I am a working professional in chemistry field. So
Mhm.
I like the parent who asked about the question. So in my field, generally we do many analytical things. So I add something to the your in the profession in the industry. We do not directly use the AI, but we create programs. We create analysis programs like that. So you told correct that our job is changing towards much smarter way. That's I
Exactly.
experience lot.
That's very good information actually, and that's like the direct information from a professional working. Thank you very much. Thanks, Sandhya.
Good evening, Miss. I'm a lecturer.
Mhm.
Actually, uh, now most of the cases my students are using almost for assignments and now everything. Now the Chat GPT looks like a previous Google we were using. Now they are using adapt
Right.
believing Chat GPT now. So my question is, ma'am, now there are two types now paid versions and free versions.
Yeah.
Now most of the people are using free version, but I don't know whether are there any differences in between the free versions now rather than using paid version, any quality or anything any issues like that.
Yes, there is a difference. And trust me, I'm a university lecturer and I got this information from maybe some of the student and our employer, because our university, we are connected with the many employer, and we get their expert advice on different things. So we just conducted our IAB session, industry advisory board, and there I got this information from industry expert that the paid version gives you more better information and more critical thinking. So the example I got from them is that, suppose if I ask ChatGPT to do some mathematical calculation expressions, so the normal unpaid version gives me the general information and steps, etc., and sometimes some errors are there. That's what is the people's opinion. But in the paid version, it's more precise. So, and that it is for other AI tools as well. I use some of them and I saw that difference is there. Bit difference is there, definitely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, madam. Good evening, madam. Madam, my question is, there is a new concept called the agentic AI. So,
Yeah.
what is the difference between the agentic AI and the generative AI?
Yeah, generative AI provides us a lot of information rather than agentic AI help us. So like AI agents are there, they help us to work on the information. So it's the generating information. Let's again the same thing. We can consider the example of having the agent with us, somebody helping us directly. We are approaching somebody to get the information, and we get the information with the help of some agent. So the more and more filtering will be there for us. That's the use of agentic AI. So these two are like to get information, that is the main criteria there, but how we get it, it changes.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Excuse me, miss.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hello,
Yes.
madam. AI consists of apps on websites, right? So, what about machine learning? Does it consist about something like apps, websites, or?
Actually, machine learning, it's a part of AI. So when I was giving the presentation, we see that AI is like a full outer circle. Okay, so just consider entire world is a AI, and then in that we have a different continents and we have a different countries and states, etc. So that is one part. One part of that, it's a machine learning. We train the machine, but again, it has. It's, as I said, it's really a big field. So different things are there in that.
So, ma'am, you said like we train the machine and we get the instructions in AI, right? So that process is known as machine learning, or some where we train the machines.
Sorry, your voice was cracking. I was not able to hear.
Madam, you said right, where we train the machines by giving sort of inputs, those things, and you said that right. So, is machine learning is also something like that?
Yeah, that's what I said. Machine learning, it's one part there. And again, it has a neural network and a lot of different things are there in that. So even we go inner machine learning, okay, we train the machine. Then in some cases, we deep learning is there. In some cases, we go to the neural network. So there are different categories of that inside the AI. But yes, what you're saying is correct. Anyway, we have to train the machine.
Madam, is
Yes,
there
ma'am.
any AI tool for the digital forensic?
Actually, if you ask me the exactly digital forensic, I can't tell you, but there are a lot of AI tool for different activities. Just we
Okay,
need
madam.
to search a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I hope we can take questions later now because my colleague Dr. Dimitri, he will be there for presenting some information. Yes, Dr. Dimitri, over to you.
Right.
Yes,
Thank you
thank you
very
very
much,
much.
Mrs. Renuka. Thank you very much for giving this information. I'm actually coming from a different background. I mean, I'm coming from sales and marketing background, but I think I learned a lot about AI today from you. Thank you very much for giving the information to our students and everything. Up next is we will be calling Dr. Dimithri Jayagoda to present and share his knowledge on AI and machine learning. Dr. Dimitri is also a program lead from the University of Walton, Ras Al Khaimah. So, Dr. Dimitri, it's over to you to take over the presentation.
Thank you very much. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, but not on full screen.
Okay, wait a sec. Let me see what has gone wrong. Is it visible now? Okay,
Still,
great.
the PPT is
So
visible.
let's continue from where Ms. Renuka has stopped, and I'll quickly introduce myself in few seconds. I'm Dr. Dimithri Jayagoda. I'm coming from a management background, and also I have a PhD in social sciences. So my side is not pure technology as Ms. Renuka comes from. So I will speak more about the application of these technologies and the importance of these technologies in this modern day world. So as Ms. Renuka clearly said that we use AI, artificial intelligence, for machine learning, and also neural networks. Now our brains works according to AI because we human beings, using our own brains, we created that. And then natural language processing, and nowadays if you use smartphones and if you travel all over the world, you don't need to speak that particular language, and you speak in your language and the phone will translate it to their whatever the language in that particular country. So that technologies are coming in, and then especially the robotics. If you travel to a country like Japan, even people not people are serving, robots will come and serve your food if you order something at restaurants. And even 20 years ago in Japan, there were systems like vending machines, and vending machines were there for 30 40 years in Japan. And like in vending machine, even if you go to a restaurant, you insert money and you order what you want, and food will be delivered to your table in a running belt. And those who love to eat Japanese sushi, you will see the running bells in Japan, and they have gone up to that level even before AI has been generated. So I would love to talk about how this AI has moved forward, and how what is their historical development. Uh, Give me a little, give me a second. Screen is not responding, so we can't do that with AI. Sometimes we need human interaction or human intervene in any. So let me share. Let me have the honors of sharing the screen again. Okay, super. Now I think it's visible. Yep. And so up next in the list, you can. Okay. Fine. This change has been occurring from over the years. So I'll with even without the changing of the slides, I can move forward. This change of AI has happened from a long historical scenario. What we enjoy today is at the peak of AI, or I would say it's the peak, but it will be different in some time. So nowadays, what we enjoy has come from a historical background. Remember our good old days, we had landlines where you dial the number and take a call. And from this dialing phones, and it has went up to phones with buttons where you press digital buttons. And from there, introduction of iPhone by Steve Jobs, also called the smartphone introduction, that happened back in 2007, if my memory is correct. Uh, from there, it happened with the so-called modern day iPhones, and that has come that has changed the entire world of touchscreens. And this iPhone that we enjoy today, the most upgrade, I think iPhone 16, 17, we have went up to that level, and that has come from the introduction of that touch phone that happened in 2007, where he connected the iPod, the music, mobile phone, and the telephone together. So, continuing,
Dr. Dimitri, I have to disturb you. Your screen
yeah.
share has gone to a different screen.
Okay, wait a sec. Stop sharing. Uh, Let me try again and box, no Windows. Okay, let me try this way and see whether it works or not. It doesn't. Okay, so let me keep it this way and then move forward because it doesn't change as expected. So this iPhone has changed the way we think, and iPhone has brought this uh, touchscreen system. Nowadays, we enjoy a lot these touchscreens, and we can do anything. We can send emails. We can read our emails. We can change the email patterns. We can log into our social media networks, and I'm sure there is a crowd, more than 200 people here, young people, kids, as well as parents. And I believe that out of this 200 people, everyone in this room, everyone in this session are having some kind of social media, either Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or all of these, or at least accessing the Google Meet. That's why you guys are here meeting with us today. And not only that, it goes to the so-called Zoom meetings. I think that happened with the pandemic. We don't like it. We don't like to see that is happening again. But having said that, with the pandemic situation, we start working from home, and then we did a lot of different things. Zoom came in. This what we are enjoying today. The Google Meet came in. So world has changed. And going back to what I was earlier explaining to you, coming from dialing phones, which we had it in our grandparents' houses mostly. From there, we went for button phones, and likewise, then now we are enjoying so-called smartphones. And few historical changes. There was a time, I don't think most of the kids here have experienced this, but people from my age and beyond could have experienced yellow pages. If you yellow pages and telephone book, if you want to find the name of a person, first you should know the family name, and then you search from the book, which we didn't. Nowadays, I think the modern society will not experience that. Then, not only that, there was a generation who used to write on sand, and then that has went to blackboard. And I think I am in one of the, I think, most last generation whose our teachers wrote us on the blackboard. And from blackboard to when I was going to university in Japan, they changed to green screens. And then from there I have experienced, lastly, just before leaving the country, I have experienced whiteboard where you write and you can easily wipe it. Even now I'm using whiteboards here. And then from there I moved to, or we moved to, using smart screens where lecturer display the PowerPoint on a smart TV, where even lecturer can draw anything on the PowerPoint slide itself. So that is also the development of technology. And AI has developed so much, as you can see in the screen as well. There's a small video clip. I don't think it's the good time to, I mean, I don't think it will play right now. Now in UAE, Dubai, they are trying, and Abu Dhabi as well, they are trying driverless taxis. So you can order your Uber the way simple way that you are ordering right now. A taxi will arrive at your place, but there's no driver. Everything is maintained or uh, managed by AI. So that will come to a reality soon. So we are not that far from coming from that time, or we are not far to enjoy that. So still we feel little scary if someone else is driving us, or even if someone else is driving us, we are a little scared. But imagine there's no human being seated in the driving seat, and automatically it's been driven. And this has been tested in Japanese highways as well, about 10-15 years ago, where you don't need to touch the steering wheel if it is on the highway. So then automatically the radar will read the car's location, and then it will take the car to the front. But now it is becoming more and more advanced, and we will be soon experiencing driverless taxis as well. So we are preparing for that kind of future. So today, 2025, and then when you join a degree program, you'll be graduating in 2029. Me, even being a lecturer for last 10 to 15 years, I cannot predict that future. What we can do is every year we can make sure that you are getting ready for the technology available at that time. Even in Miss Renuka's presentation, she previously said she had to learn from some students about the new technologies. Yes, when I was taking over this position, I thought students are copying on Google. Then suddenly ChatGPT appeared, and people start copying from ChatGPT. And then there were some smart students. I don't say they are smart. I don't know the definition for that. They said, "Sir, there's a way to do it." Then I asked why, because when I checked from the Moodle, their plagiarism count is 0. That means they never copied anything. But I'm quite sure they copied from somewhere. So ChatGPT, and then they went and start working on humanizing. So there's another app, that app or application or AI tool. You ask them to please humanize this report. So then it will be right, not like someone else wrote this report or technology wrote this report, but it looks like someone has he or she, the student has written the report. So we have moved to a different world now. But now I'm quite sure university will come up with a better option to even capture whether it is being humanized or not. So but what I'm saying is using existing technology at that time is not bad. Okay, what if my teachers said don't use Google when I was doing my undergraduate degree? I don't think I'll be able to search more information. What if my professor said don't read PDF versions of books, or don't use technological or high-tech books, and instead go to library? I don't think it's easy for me to do my PhD. I'm talking about at that time. So now, as a lecturer myself, I never tell my students to don't use ChatGPT. But I'm not saying them to use ChatGPT. I ask them to use even ChatGPT as a search engine to get information. You read it, and then you humanize it on your own way, and then it's like searching on Google. So 10 years, 5 years, 5, 6 years down the line, when I was teaching, I told my students, don't search on Google, search on Google Scholar if you are writing academic article. So likewise, these things have changed a lot. So before I wind up my session, I would like to say, you students, or if you are planning your future by 2029, let's say after 4 years degree or 3 years degree by 2028, 29, 30, you are getting prepared for an unseen future, unpredictable, uncreated future, which is not existing today. So therefore, having a first degree, a proper university degree is a must. You will come up with many examples, many bad examples. I say that, okay, this person didn't go to university but has succeeded, which is, yes, few, very few. But when they want to hire people, they never say, okay, those who didn't study, I'm going to hire. No, never. They are looking for people who have graduated from proper, well-known universities. So therefore, having proper education is a must. If you are entering to a good university, they will ask your primary to high school level education. If you're going for a degree, then they'll ask that. If you're going for a master, they'll ask where did you graduate from, where did you complete your undergraduate education. If you're going for a proper PhD, they will ask, where did you complete your master's and undergrad? They will ask for your publication. They will ask for your dissertations. So you must study. As Mao Zedong said, and see where China right now, it's because of pure education. If you look at Singapore's success story, Singapore succeeded because of education. Nothing but education. It's a small land, have everything right now because of education. And not only that, if you take Japan, they defeated in the World War II in 1945. Soon, before doing anything, they started schooling there. The first things they built in that country was schools, and they send everyone to schools and they start learning. And within 20 years, by 1965, they hosted an Olympic in Tokyo. In 20 years, after defeating from world, country became to zero, and then they hosted an Olympic. Same time, in 1964, they have launched the world's most fastest train, that is 350 kilometers per hour. That's the speed at that time. And now, before this 2020 or 2018 or recent Olympic that took place in Japan, which was a failure because of COVID, but they tested a bullet train that runs from 605 kilometers per hour. That means if most of you and me, I'm from Sri Lanka, from Galle to Jaffna, we have 432 kilometers. If you get into that train, you will travel from Galle to the north uh, in 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It's that fast. How they did that? Through education. Whether you study management degree, whether you study IT degree, whether you study engineering, whether you study finance, whether you study banking, whether you study, regardless of the field, you must have education. Then only you can do wonders. And that's why we as a nation, the country has to develop. So just for your information, I will just say we are here in Ras Al Khaimah, United Arab Emirates, and we will be soon launching or opening our new campus at a new premises. So within a month or two, we will be opening our new campus. So if you are willing to study there are a lot of options. After me, there's another speaker, Miss Arsana. So she will talk about these entry criteria, requirements, anything that you need in that nature. So keep that as an option, not the only option, but you can keep it as one of the options. Good thing about our model is that you can work in UAE while studying. Especially for undergraduate students, even we send you to internships in your fourth year, third year. It's a must to do an internship, so you have to work. And there are even Sri Lankans who do part-time job and who study as well. And for MBA students, we only conduct masters, MBA and other master programs we conduct only on Saturdays, meaning we expect you to work from Monday to Friday, and Saturday please come and study with us. So thank you very much. Arsana, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dimitri, for your insights and the knowledge sharing part. Uh, if you all have any questions, we will have those questions also in the end. And next up is we would like to call upon Ms. Arzana Nas. We'll be talking about mainly, she's actually from the University of Bolton, Russell Khaimah. She's a senior marketing and admissions executive who will be assisting most of your students who wants to either to start your studies either in Sri Lanka or either to transfer to UAE, the land of dreams, and can pursue your dreams as there as well. So Arzana, it's over to you. Go ahead, please.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful session, an informative session regarding AI and its operations by Ms. Renuka and Dr. Dimithri. This is Arzana from the Admissions and Marketing Department of the University of Bolton. I hope I'm audible to all of you.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in for this wonderful session today. And we're glad that we had a good crowd to speak on about University of Bolton. So now we'll just start over with just share. Just a moment. All right. I think there is a difficulty in sharing. Okay. All right. I'll just talk to you in brief about University of Bolton. How are the admission procedures and main details about the university? So we are one of the quality British education provider in the UAE from 2008. So one benefit of the students studying with us here in the UAE is that you're going to be awarded from the main campus in the UK, and we are one of the longest standing university in the UAE. So this, what are the students benefiting is that they are going to be in the UAE and they'll be awarded from the main campus UK is one plus point of you studying with us here in the UAE. And second thing is that you're also going to be awarded from the main campus along with us here in the academic center. We're a direct branch which offers the same awarding. And the second thing is that the specializations that we offer into is mainly into engineering, computing, business, psychology, and law. So we've been having a lot of students for the past years from Sri Lanka. We'd had students into business, engineering, computing, these fields. And most of them have started their internships from the second year. So it's mostly given from the second year of the study, and the students are exposed to have career fairs starting from the first year of the university academic year, and they're also provided with opportunities that they can attend from the first year. They actually get into internships from the second year of the study. So now what happens with regards to Sri Lankan students is that we have a special fee structure which is already discounted for the Sri Lankan students, and any student who has an academically good grades, and if they're looking for more scholarships, we are definitely open for it as well. And the closest intake that we have nearby is September 2025, and the upcoming intake is during January. We're almost closing the September 2025 intake soon. So I hope the crowd today, I believe that there are, of course, students and parents here gathered to know more about the university and the procedures. This is one point where I'm just giving you a brief in a nutshell about the university. Tomorrow we are having an open day, which Mr. Imraz will give you more details about the location and the timings in bit. So this is going to be a physical open day wherein we're going to have our representative there, and you will also be able to have a lot of benefits attending the same. And the open day is mainly focused for the September 2025 intake students, and anybody who wishes to continue for January 2026, which is the next intake after September. We are welcoming applications. The process is very simple when you apply with us. Any students, those who have completed O levels, which is definitely from the Sri Lankan ordinary levels, you can be joining with us for the foundation program. So the foundation program is basically giving a student an equivalency of AS and A level 2 years. So those are finishing an ordinary level with a minimum of 5 to 7 subject with all pass grades can be applying for our foundation program. And this is going to be 1 year, which is focused in business, engineering, and IT. Those who are planning to continue their undergraduate in engineering, they can do a foundation in engineering, and then related field can be chosen later. Similarly, the same plan applies for business and IT as well. So this is an year for the students also finishing O levels, or any student who is not able to clear O levels. I mean, not O levels again, AS or A levels. We again have an entry criteria which is followed by our main campus, which needs an O levels again. The foundation level again. So this foundation year again is a 1 year program which gives the student a 2 A level equivalency. Proceeding after that, any student who completes an A level with a minimum of 2 AS level subjects and 2 A level subjects, this has to be main subject, not anything optional. So they can be going forward within first year entry, undergraduate entry in the related field of study. For example, engineering, let's say we need the student to have physics and maths as a main subject. For business undergraduate, anything which is related to business accountancy, economics, social studies are accepted. So this is like a main two subject that has been required by the AS and A level subject requirement. If I'm not wrong, I'm just telling it in a brief. Any questions at this point? This is the entry criteria. We would require a 65%, which means A, B, C, and D, nothing less than, and U will not be considered, which means ungraded, cannot be taken into consideration. Definitely, anybody who is scoring a U grade in A levels will not be able to directly be applying for the first year of undergraduate. You will have to go through a foundation route in case if you have a U in your AS or A levels. But then definitely, if you have like a B, C, or D grades and anything, if it's 1E2, we would definitely consider the applicant with interview done by the course manager accordingly to take you into the programs. This is the usual pattern of our application with regards to the eligibility criteria. Now coming to the documentation part, we also offer student visa for the students, which is for 1 year. And this will be applicable for all the candidates, those who are submitting to us the passport copy, valid passport copy, definitely. And, a passport size photograph, which is required by the visa department. And two things, which is mostly important, is the attested medical certificate, which is being supported and guided by the Foreign Ministry, Colombo of Sri Lanka. We would definitely give you in detail procedures tomorrow while in the open day, or anytime I would be available. Anybody who wants to know in detail procedure of applications or anything, tomorrow we'll have an open day, or else you can always email me or contact me over WhatsApp to know more details. So this is the basic information that I'm trying to cover so that you know what is in a nutshell about University of Bolton and the application process. So two attested documents are required, which is one is your medical certificate, which has been completed by the medical center. And from there, you will get the further assistance to how to take it forward. And the same way, you will also need to attest your highest academic credential, which is from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs UAE, which is because the campus is here. And you would also require to get it attested from the UAE Embassy in Sri Lanka. This is because you are going to come to the UAE from Sri Lanka. So these are the main important points that you as a student should consider. Any questions at this point? Hello. Hello. Any questions that you would require me to answer? All right. So this is the main point that I wanted to cover, that tomorrow we will have an open day, which is focused with the University of Bolton admission guidelines and procedures. So anybody who is attending the open day will definitely have the benefit of having the discounted fee structure, which is with the exciting scholarships, and the fee structures we have directly been, tailored for the students from Sri Lanka. So I would request anybody who is interested, all of you, I would request you to visit us during our open day tomorrow. Mr. Vimukti from our team will be there to assist you with regards to any kind of queries or questions that you have, or any kind of queries that you would want us to assist with. The fee structures and the procedures will be guided through. We would also send you an admissions guideline wherein you can submit all the requirements of all the documents that's required, and anything else that's required you can definitely connect with your team, and then accordingly we would be definitely guiding you through. Yes, Imraz, I think we're almost winding up the session. Any questions from the crowd?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Is there any master's programs available related to like business analytics or like data science related?
Okay, so we do provide postgraduate programs. It's mainly into IT. Yes, we do have MBA. Right now, we're only having an MBA, which is a general MBA program. And I think you can maybe do your final project, which is specialized into the particular topic that you're interested. I think Dr. Dimithri can, answer that in specific. Because for now, we're only offering a Masters of Business Administration. Yeah.
Just to add little bit to what Ms. Arsana said, if you are particularly interested about a master's program, let's say MBA level after your first degree, you can do MBA with us, and we don't have any restrictions to stop students from doing different projects. To give you quick examples, last semester, those who just graduated, just completed, one student did about Etisalat and its application because he was working for Etisalat. So further development of Etisalat, because that's one of the telecommunication company here. And one student was working for a school, and she did the project how to convince parents. It's more like a psychological and marketing project. Likewise, so we don't limit you for particular areas, but let's say you are accountant, you can do your dissertation in the field of accounting, and we have professors specially specialized in that area. So likewise, if it is more IT related, then we'll get some supervisor who can provide you better insights in IT field, and you can do your MBA project in the IT field. That flexibility is there with us.
Yes, definitely. So I think Mr. Sahan had a question. Yes, we do accept level 7 diploma for the MBA top-up entry, which is for 80 credits. So anybody who finishes a bachelor's program and who has a level 7 qualification completed, we can accept that candidate into our MBA top-up program, which is for 8 to 10 months and 80 credits. Yes, we do have acceptance. In case if you're interested, you can also put up your application for the September intake. And I would also wanted to mention that we're almost at the verge of starting our new intake, which is for September. And the earlier applications, it's better that we don't delay our any of the procedures with regards to application, visa processing and all. So anybody who is interested, please put up your applications for September. And as Dr. Dimithri was mentioning, we are also starting our new campus, which will be on from October 2025. So I would like to welcome each one of you who is here to be a part of the Bolton family. And anybody who is interested, kindly put up your applications, and we would be there to assist you further with regards to any kind of queries or anything that you require assistance with regards to your application. Any other questions?
Thank you.
NVQT5 is, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I just saw some questions in the chat box. Yeah, NVQT5, level 5, I think we need to have the mapping done. So mapping is a procedure wherein we try to check if our curriculum is matching the qualification done by the student previously. So all those kind of qualifications like NVQT has to have the mapping procedures completed, and on the report that's been given by the academic coordinator, we would take the student into the respective year of study. For example, if you have completed a level 5 of NVQT, some students might only get an exemption from the first year of study, which is with our curriculum. So this is what happens with different curriculum, because we are a British university and we follow the system of education. So what we try to match is the same curriculum as we followed in the main campus UK. So anybody who is applying from different part or a different curriculum, we would want to firstly have the mapping completed with the documents, academic documents submitted, and on the basis of that, we will let the know we will update the student like what can be the next step done with regards to the entry. Right?
Those kind of evaluation will be one-to-one, and it will be case by case. So as per your case, we will evaluate and see how we are going to match up. As Ms. Arsana said, yes, NVQ is very famous in Sri Lanka. On top of that, we have CIM studies, CIM UK, CIMA. So regardless of the qualification, any diploma, whatever you have, so send your application to us. Then we will see where you are going to match and fit into which program of us. Then after that, after one-to-one evaluation, one-to-one discussion with you, we will tell you exactly which path you are fitting into, and then that will move forward after that.
The next question, I think, Sayuni, during A levels, okay, foundation course is particularly for the students, those who are finishing O levels. So the main entry criteria for foundation is to complete O levels. And if you're a student who is not planning to go ahead with a AS or an A level, then definitely you can start the foundation course. But even said that if you have if the student has a poor grade in AS and A levels, as mentioned earlier, definitely we cannot take them directly into the undergraduate program. So in this case, even if the student completes an AS and A levels, they will have to again do a foundation if they're not meeting the entry criteria. So that's what I was just mentioning. But in case if you're interested, if you've planned already that okay, you're not going to continue with year 13, that is A level, you can definitely start with foundation with your O level results. Hope that's clear. Any other questions? Because I believe in Sri Lanka, most of the students are going ahead with O levels, AS level, and A level criteria. So this is where, definitely we wanted to mention that we being also a UK university, which is following a British curriculum, it's more easier for the students to cope up with our curriculum and our method of study. So that is where we come into place, wherein we can offer the same route of study for the students who are following the UK system of education. So wherein after O levels, you have an entry to foundation, a 1-year program, gives you an equivalency of 2 A level subjects. And after that, you can directly go into an undergraduate program related field of study. Yes, I still see some questions. Okay. Prabhar, if you have finished a diploma in software engineering, and here we also consider credits as well. So anybody who has a 120 credit completed after O levels, a diploma which is of 120 credits, then we will definitely take you for the first year of study, which is the related field of study. But definitely anybody who is interested, we would want to have your complete academic credentials, including your certificate and your transcripts, which is mark sheet, to understand the subjects and the curriculum that you've been following. So then definitely we can let you know what is your entry criteria and the eligibility route. We do not offer TOEFL courses. We do not have any kind of English language courses. Right now, we're offering foundation courses, which is being offered by ATHE and BTech for engineering, computing, and business courses. And then by University of Bolton, we're offering undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Yes, so in the chat box, you can also see the number which you can contact with regards to any of your application queries. So please contact in the number provided by Mr. Dimithri so that we can also assist your application as soon as possible. HRM courses we offer right now. Technically, we don't offer anything specialized as of now. We are focused in providing everything in general because we are kind of believing that the students who are doing a specialized program are limiting themselves from more career opportunities. So this is the reason we right now have a BSc honors in business management, a BSc honors in digital management marketing, BA honors accountancy, LLB honors law, BSc honors psychology, which is the main part of the commerce field. And with regards to IT, we have BSc honors computer science and bachelor's of engineering in software. Again, with electrical engineering and bachelor's of engineering in mechanical and civil is our main UG programs. If you've noted, it's most of them are general programs. So this is mainly to help the students get in knowledge for most of the subjects in general. And during in their master's level, definitely they can go and have a specialized field, which will definitely give them more opportunities with regards to, while they start looking out for jobs. If they already have a general degree, they can look out for, because definitely in the UAE, employers are more keen to see if the student has experience and the general knowledge, because definitely general knowledge in the sense with regards to the subject that you've taken. So HRM is a specialized field in business management. So definitely in the business management PSC program that we're offering, we definitely have an HR, which is international human resource management covered, global management covered, sales, marketing, everything, every bit and pieces of the related subject is being covered. Yeah, all courses, yes, all the courses we offer is full time with regards to UG and PG. We have all the courses full time on campus. So the students should be here in the UAE, and to take the studies forward, you'll have to travel to the UAE and be stationed here to complete your education. Just seeing a message. Again, we are not having anything specialized with regards to UG programs, which I've just mentioned a bit before. So AI and machine learning, we don't have an undergraduate program that is focused in it, but it is a part of our computer science program. So any student who is taking a BSc honors computer science learns some bits and pieces of AI and machine learning. And those who are studying software engineering, they have machine learning as one of their main subjects. I think, ma'am, Ms. Renuka, you can also give a brief in case if machine learning and AI is also coming in one of the topics. But we do have a master's in AI, which is, we are planning to start in September. So we have a MSc in AI, MSc in Data Analytics and Technologies, MSc in Cloud and Network Security, and we also have an MSc in Software Engineering. Just a moment, just checking the question. I've not, the question is not clear. See, Madhushan, you're asking about the course we are offering or anything different? Okay, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, we did have students who were doing NVQ, and again, based on mapping only, we will be able to have the confirmation of NVQ students, which, either we provide them with a last year entry of a bachelor's program, or they will have to do a second year. But this definitely have to, have a mapping procedure completed. There are some courses that we directly take them into the last year of the program. For example, the electrical and electronics programs that we are offering. Mainly we check is if the student has a 3 or 4 year diploma completed, and if it is completed and a full-time program, we directly take them into the last year of Bachelor's of Engineering. So similarly, for the other subjects, we'll get to have the, a complete structure prepared, but most of it has to have the mapping completed for NVQ students from Sri Lanka. Okay, an employee who have a relevant experience, level 5, okay. Level 5 diploma can go for a top-up degree. If it's in business management, yes, we do have BSc Honors Business Management top-up. If it is a computing-related course, yes, we do have a computing and a software engineering top-up. And we also have it for electrical and electronics engineering. So these are the top-up programs that we're currently having. The other courses which have reached
a bit earlier, all of those courses, we need the student to submit the relevant academic documents to have the mapping completed, and on the basis of that, we take the student, into the respected year of study. Yeah. Any other questions? Anything that I would want to brief before we finish? Yes, please, Mr. Ranjit. All right. I believe we've covered most bits and pieces and most information regarding the application process. Anything that I would want to explain to you before we wind up? All right. So as you can see on the screen, we are having, the open day scheduled tomorrow, and yeah, everybody who are interested, who are willing to come to University of Bolton, please do visit our stall to know more information. And the timings are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Castle Lane, Colombo. So all the students and parents who are interested for the upcoming intakes with University of Bolton UAE, please do visit our representative, and he'll be there to assist you with any kind of queries, application deadlines, and definitely the benefits of studying with University of Bolton. Being one of the longest standing university in the UAE, we're also in touch with a lot of companies for student employability. So this is with definitely will support the students to get in touch with a lot of companies starting from their undergraduate level, so that while they graduate, they're also in with their soft skills with regards to experience, and they also have their bachelor's completed. This is how each student prosper, and I believe the session was really informative. I would like to thank Imraz and team for organizing the session, definitely Dr. Dimithri and Ms. Renuka for doing the same. Imraz, you would like to mention anything to the crowd regarding tomorrow's open day?
Yes, Asnara, thank you very much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the conclusion of the event. But before we conclude, let me give you some feedback on the event as well. So starting off, thank you very much, Mrs. Renuka, Mr. Dimithri, Asnara, for giving us your insights about AI, machine learning, and the University of Bolton. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having the UAE Open Week. Open Week is actually, we had the session today, and tomorrow we are having an open day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you have any questions regarding any studies related, if you have any evaluations you need to be done, you can reach us to the number, or you can visit us tomorrow to the campus and get more information regarding the program. So basically, when it comes to us, we are a BIET campus. We also partner with AIEA Study Abroad, meaning any student who wants to go to UAE, the process, the application process, evaluations, everything will be done 100% free. We will not charge you a rupee or anything. And also, we will be checking whether you're eligible for any scholarships, or, we will be looking at especially for scholarships as well. And any particular studies, it does not have to be about AI or machine learning, software engineering, but there are other options as well. Yes, the people who participated for the today's event will be sharing an e-certificate within the next week. We will be sending it to you. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we also conduct programs in Sri Lanka for artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, machine learning, AI, game development, game design, from foundation levels to HNDs, after O levels, after A levels, everything will be there, where we recommend all of you students who is looking to go to UAE. If you are direct, you can transfer to UAE and study at University of Bolton. If not, you can complete a stage, maybe the HND or a foundation level in Sri Lanka, and then you can transfer to the UAE. So like I said, the process is 100% free. Why don't you drop in to the BIT campus at number 2, Castle Lane, Colombo 4. We are there, our counselors are there, university representatives are there. UAE Open Week, in the sense we are looking at students who are coming from different universities as well. You don't have to be a BIT student for this. Any student, anyone, any age, any particular program you have followed, irrelevant of anything, you can join us. And also, yes, there is a question asking if I have performed really well in my O levels, will we be providing scholarships? Definitely, yes, we'll be looking at it. But again, like I said, this is all considered case by case. So better if you can come tomorrow, visit us from 9 to 5. There is no appointment basis, there's no line basis. You just can walk in anytime you like, talk to a counselor. There is a team waiting to treat you from BIT campus as well as AIA Holdings. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to see you all tomorrow there. Any particular questions, you can see the number on screen, not 718-734-226. Just drop us a WhatsApp message. There are so many messages even at the moment flowing in. We will be replying to them within the time, but we would recommend your patience as well. Just send us a message if you have any questions regarding the open day, about events, about programs. Yes, you can join those events actually. And also, yes, the next question someone has asked, AI and machine learning courses are available. Yes, AI and machine learning courses are available at BIT campus, where you can transfer to the University of Bolton, Ras Al Khaimah. I hope that's it for today. And I would once again thank you very much to the University of Bolton for joining us on a short notice. Dr. Dimithri, Mrs. Renuka, Aznara, and especially Mr. Vimukti from the beginning supporting us, and the management of University of Bolton, BIT, and the rest of the people who has joined. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Imran Zizmi from British Institute of Engineering Technology campus. Thanking you, every one of you participating for this event. And once again, see you tomorrow. Have a good night, and take care.
Thank you, sir.